Hi, everybody. Today, I want to talk to you about something very interesting. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a general manager, if you're a student, be attentive. Things are changing really fast. We're in a world today where we have all kinds of things happening. Digital transformation is coming, artificial intelligence is happening, and if you stay with me, something else is coming. Intelligent machines. By that I mean aliens. You may believe it, or you may not, but it is coming. Today, I want to talk to you about the most important part of your business. It could be a topic for you, but I found it the foundation of any business that's going to last. And what is that? Company culture. Every company has a company culture, whether you know about it or whether you don't. And what is culture? What is that one word? Culture. Culture is who we are. It's what we do. It's how we talk to our clients. It's how we talk to our employees. It's how we think about our business. It's how we do everything. Culture is at the foundation of every enterprise that's going to last. It is our beliefs. It is what we say we are. It is how we do things. It is how we talk to our subordinates. It is how we talk to the people above us. It is what we say innovation is us. It is what we say digital transformation means to our organization. So, for an institution that is going to transform themselves, for an institution that is going to die in a couple of years, the thing that determines what is going to happen is your culture. As a renowned Austro-American would say, Peter Drucker, culture eat strategy for breakfast. It means that no matter the beautiful plans you have, the visions that you think you have for your company, all the strategy that you've created, if you do not have the right culture to build something that will last, to rally the most important people to your cause, that strategy will be eaten for breakfast. I want to tell you a short story. Some people in this room can recognize what is on the board. 10 years ago, I decided that I wanted to create a company, a mighty one, something that is going to take me out of poverty and take my friends and my family out of poverty. So we started a company in this little shack. This is, for those who have been in Boya, this is Ndongo, a deep part of the student residential area. This is in front of my student room. A small room, I think 2 by 4 meters. One white table, some cranky chairs, a coffee maker, and some young people that defy the odds. What transformed all of this to where we are today? It is culture. To build something big, you have to create an environment where smart people can thrive, where smart people can take on audacious goals and build something that will last. I had to create an environment where smart people can build big things, can follow their dreams, can change the world, can dream, can fail, and then can succeed. Most of the people you see in these pictures today are also PDGs of their own company. And we still work on big projects because the culture of building big things stay with us. The most interesting thing about culture is that culture comes from the top. It does not come from the bottom. The general manager, the chairman, the director determine what the culture of your company is. The way you live as the boss determine if that's the culture or not. It is culture first, who is the big boss, and then the big boss, and then everybody else. What you do as the boss, the culture is your boss. The culture determines how you talk to people. If you, the general manager, comes into the big conference hall and shout at people, then everybody knows that it is okay to shout at people. If you, the general manager, says, we are an institution that believes in digital transformation, everybody then believe that we are an institution that believes in digital transformation. If the general manager says, we are a company that will look at changes around us, will adapt, will learn, will transform ourselves because we want to stay relevant, then everybody in that organization will believe that that is the culture. So, culture comes from above. If the general manager says or does that it is okay to harass young girls in the institution, the subordinate will also harass young girls in the institution because that is what you've said is the culture of the institution, whether you say it or not. Another short story. 6 months ago, I was hiring an administrative assistant. And I've done the interview. Her recommendation was good. She came to the office. I asked her all the questions. She answered very well. And I said, okay, I think you're a good fit. You can work with me. And then I paused. And I asked her, young lady, do you have a question for me? She said, yes, sir. I was like, go ahead. She said, boss, what is the policy of sexual harassment in your company? And I paused and I looked at her. And I said, if somebody below me as the boss harasses you, I want you to pass all protocol and come to me directly, and I'm going to solve it. If I, the boss, harass you sexually, I want you to resign and go to a company that respects you as a woman. No company deserves you if they cannot respect you. Not even my own company. Because our culture is that woman or man should be respected. Female or male should be given the same opportunity. Young or old should be treated like they belong because our culture is the foundation upon which we're building everything. Now, how do you create a culture that can help you build companies that will last? It is simple. Because culture comes from the top, the people that are at the top, you have just one thing to do. Treat everybody as you want to be treated. It is simple. If you don't want to be yelled at, do not yell at anybody else, no matter if they are your subordinate. If you don't want to be backbited at, do not backbite on anybody, even if they are your subordinate. Treat everybody the way you want to be treated. That is the foundation of culture. When you hire good people, when you want to build big vision, good people can only thrive in a great culture. No good employee will survive a bad culture. They will leave to where the culture respects them. That is to tell you, the only thing that stands between you and digital transformation, between you and companies that will last, between you and your competitor, is your culture. How you treat your customers, how you treat your employees, how you treat everybody else. what you say you are about, what you say you do, and how you do it differentiates you and a company that's going to last. My last story. Last year, we designed an audacious vision. We wanted to create a national digital ecosystem in Cameroon where young people from across the country can be seen and we can see the work that they do in digital transformation. And so we started doing this tour around the country. Big vision, crazy, audacious, but a very tiny team. And then I said to myself, how do we do this? How can we accomplish something this big with these few people? The only way that we could do that is by creating a culture that makes this small team to execute 1,000% of their capacity. And create a culture that determines who comes in to the company and who goes out. Because the right culture determines who comes in. The right culture also spits out the people who do not belong. You don't have to do anything. The culture sends you away or the culture brings you in. So, when you leave here today, this is what I want you to think about. That you, in your organization, you already have a culture. You don't just know it. Either you know it or you don't. And for a culture that you don't know it, it's not a very good one. But for the culture that you know that it exists, and you implement it, then that is your most distinguishable trait as a company that is going to last for generations. Thank you very much.